This may be the story of just one production line in just one industry, but it's also very much the tale of what companies across the world are doing to survive the global economic slowdown. Here's the first thing. We all know that demand for products like consumer electronics has collapsed. So if you're a flat screen television manufacturer like LG, then the last thing you want is piles of unsold stock sitting around in warehouses costing you money. So rather than keeping the old mass production lines running, LG has made rather a sophisticated leap. It's reverted to small volume production. That means only making as many television sets and of the right size and specification that the market wants right now. This is, believe it or not, quite an innovation here and the direct result of falling consumer demand. On this production line, we have television sets of different sizes. It's a 42-inch there, directly followed by a 32-inch screen, all being processed on the same production line. So we've moved back along the production line now. This is a much earlier stage of the flat panel TV production process, and here we can see evidence of something that is of course widespread across the industry at the moment during these tough times, and that's cost cutting. LG has found a particularly innovative way to slash its costs, and that's this ideas board by which any member of staff can scribble a note on one of these yellow pieces of paper, stick it up here, and management can take a look. One woman suggesting that the screw holes at a particular point in the production process are too small, and her little note has a tick on it to show that management have registered her observation. And remarkably, LG say that since this ideas board was introduced just over a year ago, it's saved the company some $700,000 every month. So there are just a couple of things that LG is doing in this plant to try to cope with the financial crisis. As we've seen, churning out masses and masses of TVs isn't the answer, but making what you do make quicker and cheaper certainly is. We should spare a final thought for the workers on these assembly lines, because as efficiencies are increased, one way of reducing overheads is to cut the cost of staff. And from early last year, all overtime in this plant was stopped.